Shout out to y'all, for real.
To that major victory for U.S. law enforcement, two kingpins of a vicious Mexican drug cartel are under arrest. They boarded a plane they thought was bound for a Mexican airfield. Instead, they landed near El Paso, Texas. One suspect is among the founders of the Sinaloa drug cartel. The other is a son of the notorious drug lord El Chapo. Here's ABC's Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas.
Tonight, two leaders of the world's most vicious and prolific drug cartel now in U.S. custody. One of the co-founders of the Sinaloa cartel, Ismael Zambada, known as El Mayo, and the son of the notorious drug lord El Chapo, Joaquin Guzman Lopez, were arrested near El Paso, Texas, in what can only be described as a clever trap.
The Justice Department will not rest until every single cartel leader, member, and associate responsible for poisoning our communities is held accountable.
According to sources familiar with the investigation, Zambada was lured on a trip he thought was to inspect airfields in northern Mexico. But it turned out to be a flight to an airstrip inside the U.S. near El Paso. Agents of Homeland Security Investigations and the FBI were there to arrest him when he landed. Sources telling ABC News El Mayo, who pleaded not guilty to drug trafficking charges at his first court appearance today in El Paso, was tricked by someone he trusted. Authorities declined to offer additional reportable details. And tonight we've learned that El Chapo's son was secretly flown to Chicago. His status unclear. Overnight, officials at the FBI, Homeland Security, the DEA, and Justice Department headquarters celebrated the stunning operation. The Sinaloa cartel is responsible for shipping thousands of pounds of cocaine, methamphetamine, and fentanyl into the U.S. every single day. Fentanyl killing tens of thousands of Americans each year.
U.S. officials hope the arrest of the two leaders will cause chaos and hamper the cartel. But they privately admit, Whit, it's a hard organization to kill.
Pierre Thomas for us, a remarkable operation and arrest today. Appreciate it.
Shout out. So what? Shout out, Patrick. That's my uncle's name too. We're all here for a reason. So I ain't gonna lie. This one was like semi on the fly. I mean, we have some slides, but I slept like 2 more hours longer than I wanted to. But we'll also go on the fly if we need to. You know, it's gonna be simple, right? It's Saturday, 7:16 a.m. Shout out to you. So mayo, okay, like white, like cocaine. That's what I'm thinking, right? Top Sinaloa cartel leaders, including son of El Chapo, taken into U.S. custody. DOJ, and it can get confusing too when you're looking up pics, and you'll get these blurry images, and you'll get a name and it'll be with different pics, and it's like, wait a minute. So, you know, I have a couple of question marks on some of these, right? But we know how to copy and paste, we know how to spell, we catch these connections as well, right? So excuse if you hear I have a God right next to me right here that needs attention. It's the God, right? Think about it. So we'll go forward here. Let me make sure right here. And let's look at, we're familiar with this character, right? We've at least heard of this character, right? Mexican, former drug lord. Now, Joaquin Guzman, is that how you say it? Maybe let me ask. Joe, is it Joaquin or what? And we have his son, Guzman. How to pronounce. Let's just do this. Maybe you can hear this here with me. Let's see. Joaquin Guzman. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. Joaquin Guzman. I'm gonna play this other clip now because I have to handle this dog that's right here. Let me play this other clip and then we'll go forward.
To the arrest of two leaders of the notorious Sinaloa drug cartel who are now facing prosecution in the U.S. for multiple counts of manufacturing and trafficking drugs and other crimes. Overnight, Attorney General Merrick Garland made a rare video statement on the arrests.
The Justice Department will not rest.
All right, we'll get back to that. So that guy looks like Mitch McConnell, whoever that was right there. But Joaquin Guzman, the notorious, right? So, and here's his son, Guzman Lopez. And it gets interesting and tricky with the pics. And you see 38 years old right here, July 16th birthday, born in 86. And then here's the Mayo character right here, Ishmael Zambada Garcia, and Mexican drug lord. Is he like a co-founder? Co-founder possibly? I think maybe that's maybe what I heard. Yeah, co-founded the cartel with El Chapo. And what does El Chapo mean? Translate it. Okay, and his son, back to his son real quick. Oh no, not his son, him. Joaquin Guzman right here, El Chapo. He is 67 years old, right? And that's the 19th prime number is 67, and 19 equals chaos. And we're seeing a lot of that right now, okay? So here, let me share that again right here. You see age 67, he's got the 4/4 birthday, April 4th right here. Yeah, co-founded it. That date is, with me, it's interesting because it connects with chaos and Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. Just kind of like surface level, just looking. All right, now let's add this to the stage. So, two top leaders of the Mexican Sinaloa drug cartel have been taken into custody by the U.S. authorities to face charges for their role in leading the group's vast drug trafficking enterprise. And we would never know if any of this would be true, right? I mean, even the images are sketchy, in my opinion. But the Department of Justice announced Thursday, Sinaloa cartel co-founder Ishmael El Mayo Zambada and Joaquin Guzman Lopez, the son of El Chapo, were placed under arrest in El Paso. So El Paso, El Chapo, Texas. Man, Texas is just everywhere in the news, and it has been for some time. And according to Attorney General Merrick Garland, who looks like Mitch McConnell, I just found out, but both men facing multiple charges. I should have put a pic there, but look, we have the Miss Kansas decode as well, goes viral. Okay, so you could check that out on Daily Decodes 81. But leading the cartel's criminal operations, including its deadly fentanyl manufacturing and trafficking networks, Garland said in a statement, El Mayo, I'm saying Mayo, if it's Mayo, whatever, right? Because it's like white. It doesn't matter if you're what, black or white. A lot of Michael Jackson energy. And let's not be If something pops off with some kind of war or some kind of more negativity with the media, don't don't be shocked if you get like those rappers who are dissing each other. Don't be shocked if you get some kind of collaboration, okay? You know what I'm saying? But let's go forward here, cuz so look, you see how that's confusing kind of? I mean, these guys kind of look, you know what I'm saying? So, hold on. So Mayo, I'm just thinking white, right? Like cocaine or something, drugs. Look at Mayo says over here, May. You see that right there? But I'm thinking Mayo like white, which is connected with drugs, don't you think? And they're saying fentanyl here. Look at over here. You see? I don't know. So maybe there's something else, but you can let me know with that. But you see, that's confusing right there. And that's straight from Google, okay? So, but okay, this would more, and this looks like the sun, right? So that fits the description of the 38-year-old. Joaquin Guzman Lopez here, the son, and Notorious, right? So I didn't even read that, but yeah, Notorious right here. Look at this right here. Okay, so this is the code right here. I mean, I don't, at this point, it doesn't even matter what people want to call it. It's the alphabet and the English language. And I'm not here to argue what's more important. I use it. You know, they say it's YouTube. I'm YouTube Live. Look, Guzman Lopez and Zambada right there. Look how it says Zambada and Guzman Lopez. I just highlighted it wrong, I guess. But you see Joaquin Guzman Lopez. Look at that. So, well, like two last names, I guess. Whatever. But 141 and 42, and then in the same ciphers right there, reverse and reverse reduction. You know, with this El Paso, Texas. So Thursday, the 25th, right? So that's 257. Well, look at this. El Mayo, 71 and 26, like Sinaloa. Okay. And look at over there. When I'm just, you know, oh, let me get a clip like a Sinaloa cartel pick or something, right? To go with the slide here. Look, it says 701 on those on the weaponry right there. You see that? You see that? That's weird, right? 701, like 71. And we always want to note like 71's the 20th prime number. And I can go like search for a 20, but you know, I don't really want to do that, you know? It's kind of basic, but anyways, oh, do I not? Oh yeah, right there, look. Isn't this strange? The magazine ranked whatever magazine they're talking about. I don't know. Guzman. So is this another name here as well? So you see how it's like, come on. So this is his name. He's got Loera in his name. And I'm not going to be good with pronouncing it, but a wanted criminal in Mexico at number 701 right there on their annual list. So is that where that comes from? But anyways, look at it doesn't matter where you're at. Sinaloa 71 forwards. El Mayo. And that pick comes up with El Mayo right there. And we showed the other one earlier. And this looks like El Chapo a lot. And then we get another pick where he looks different. I don't know. And maybe you can expect that if this is the real deal. I don't know. But it probably, hey, the world, look, we're real people, right? Fake world, trust me. We're just not supposedly interesting. But if you look at it, it takes practice, maybe. Okay, good magic, maybe. I don't know. But look at this. You see that? 701. Is that some kind of I'm just curious what the 701 area code is as well. Let's see. 701 area code. North Dakota. Okay. That doesn't really land here, but we had to look at it, right? So that's interesting. And look at this. Hopefully we're still good on volume. Yeah, cool. Look at this right here. El Chapo 30. Shorty, right? Joaquin 33. But you see the 33 and 30? Drugs 30. This Texas taken into custody, Texas 30, and even U.S. custody equals 30. And that's, I guess, a Department of Justice right there. The arrest happened on Thursday, and you see El Paso, El Chapo, according to officials, supposedly, right? And look, El Paso, Texas checks in with the 137. Okay, ABC 123. I mean, how many times have we heard it? It's definitely a code. And look, 137 El Paso, Texas, 33rd prime number. Again, just like El Chapo, Joaquin, and even those 30s kind of break down to 33s. You see? Zeros are zeros. Look, 3, 3, 3, 3. You see that? We can say other things equal 33, right? I'm sure if we needed to. Hold on. What does Mexico equal? What does Mexico equal? What are we doing here? Doesn't Mexico have that something like that in it? Mexico's got the 33 and 30. Am I tripping here? Look. Mexico's got the 33 and 30. What kind of decoder would I be? You see that right there? 33 and 30. Reduction, both the reduction ciphers. I see a 69 and a 93, which that may connect elsewhere. But you see, this is on the fly. You know, I slept in on accident. And again, with that right there, you know, and hey, originally this was going to be on A to Z decodes Arizona. It popped up on Arizona news, maybe with the border. You get sin in there as well. Look at that. But yeah, it popped up with A to Z, and I just went ahead and tossed it on daily decodes 81. Probably just something to do with the border. But anyways, look. So this is El Mayo. That probably checks out a little more. But you see how earlier they gave us that, and then some other picks, which were just like, well, that's the son. He's 38, by the way. You know, and yeah, so, but you see, the information's all here, and those numbers really aren't going to lie right there, and they don't lie. So it doesn't matter. You can do this locally. I don't think they want me to tell you that, and I don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? But whoever they are, hey, like, I want to start getting paid for this, okay? In the appropriate way, you know? So look, did we not mention, you see that 137 right there? That's the attempted assassination of Trump, the 13th day of the 7th month. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. Connections. What day did Trump get attempted assassinated? Oh, I got to scroll. I don't think I asked right. July 13th, though. The 13th day of the 7th month. You know it's not going to pop up either. Look at this. Reagan got shot 3/30, like 33. Right there. What day did Trump get shot? Well, you see July 13. It was pulling up nice and fat yesterday. See it right there. You see, that's 137. And I guess masonry equals 33. With the 33rd prime, 137. So we need to look out for that. Oh, 7 plus 13 equals 20. T's the 20th letter of the alphabet. We said the 20th prime number is 71, right? Remember? El Mayo, Sinaloa, trending stories all connected. Look at that. That logo kind of looks like the skull and crossbones a little bit too. And it could probably symbolize an X or something. I don't know. X, the 24th letter. But yeah. So feeling pretty confident here, and we're going to make it work no matter what. And I'm just showing it to you. So Zambada made his initial appearance Friday morning. I should just say AM. In El Paso, federal court before Judge Ann Burton. According to court records, he pleaded not guilty to the 12 charges in his 2012 indictment. And we learned yesterday, and it should be in our memory, the 12th prime is 37. Just a side note, right? Stuff like Joe Biden equals 37. But anyways, but look at, you see July 31st scheduled for, there's the next hearing. So you even get the 731 or the 31st day of the 7th month, which goes with that 137 again, you see? And it's just very simple. Even it says age 76, required the use of a wheelchair. El Mayo. Okay. Mayo. Okay. But look, 76, even Donald John Trump equals 76. El Paso, Texas, 61, like Joaquin Guzman in the code. 161-day span from this incident Thursday, this arrest, taken into custody. Look at the New Year's Day birthday. 161-day span from Thursday, the arrest, to his next birthday, New Year's Day. 161, and again you see 61, Joaquin Guzman, El Paso, Texas, born in 48. Okay, Donald Trump equals 48, and that's a New Year's birthday as well. We need to break away, but hold on. Fentanyl manufacturing and drug trafficking, 161, to go with that span from the arrest to the birthday, including the start and end date. And again, you get the 61 that goes right into that. Boom. 161. Okay. Both men facing multiple charges in the U.S. for leading the cartel's criminal operations, including its deadly fentanyl manufacturing and trafficking networks. They'll be, people will be out here on the corners, even if I'll just be driving by. You know what I'm saying? And my window's down. Hey, do you got any, I don't know, they call them blues. Ooh, they call them blues. That's interesting in a political year, isn't it? And we just had the Snoop Dogg. You know what? I didn't mention Snoop Dogg was a Crip. Blue in that decode. I don't think I mentioned, I might have. Carrying the torch. Rings. I forgot to mention the Saturn rings again, too. But anyways, look, you get blue right here. They refer to them as blues here on the streets. I'm an idiot. Okay. Thank you for being interested in me. Okay. So yeah, they call them blues out here. And you see a blue shirt right here, which is very interesting, okay? And look at this. I put a question mark again because this pic pops up with El Mayo. Okay? And you know what I'm saying? But it kind of looks like El Chapo. So again, I just put the question mark. And we're getting all of the pics in here. All right. And some of them are more convincing than others. But look at El Paso, Texas equals 160 right here. And you drop that span and it's 160 days from the El Mayo birthday. You see that? From the arrest You see, it's including both dates with that, and then you just drop it, so it's 160 days before his birthday. Okay, and this arrest, is that what you call it, taken into custody, or just repackaged, recycled, and then we get another arrest story in a few more months? What? You see, 160 El Paso, Texas, right there. It's nice when you point out facts. And El Chapo equals 60. So you get 60, and then you get 60, 60 right there. 61, right? Get the 61 and 161, you see? And it all lands El Paso, Texas, with this taken into custody, okay? And we're not even done. And this is the code, okay? Let me play this. You know, sometimes there's new people, okay? Well, we can try to attempt to teach new people at least a little bit, and then just shoo them away if they don't get it, right? Just depends on what kind of energy they have. Look, this is all it is right here, y'all. Okay? The Gematrinator Calculator 85 right here. Forwards with the alphabet. Reverse. You see Z is 1, A is 26, because that's in reverse. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. Reduction. You reduce it at J, which is the 10th letter, and you just reduce it all to single digits. Reverse reduction. That's it. The alphabet in reverse. Q is number 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. P, 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. O, 12. Right here. 1 plus 2 is 3. That's it, y'all, with the language, okay? Yeah, it makes sense. Like, hey, do you think that we could ever be lied to by powers above us? Maybe, think about it. Maybe they want to stay in control. Maybe they talk about balance a lot, right? Maybe balance kind of keeps the world how it is. 1 step forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. However you want to math it, right? Shout out from me to you, all of you out there, and anybody watching it later. Okay, I'm just reporting it, right? And I'm not perfect. There may be more, but basically here to just show, it's just kind of like counter media decodes. You see? And again, that's just right off of Google right there. Maybe it's accurate. That does kind of look like El Chapo on the left. And let's just go over here real quick. So here he is right here. Okay, and again, 67, the 19th prime number, chaos equals 19. You're going to see something else that starts with C connected to the number 19 a lot, if you haven't already. All right. Remember the Indiana Fever selected Caitlin Clark, the WNBA draft. Think about it. And Kendrick Lamar, like what? He likes to buy yachts when he gets the fever. Remember? Okay. And who was the number 2 pick in the NBA draft? A guy named Sar. Okay. Put it 2 and 2 together. Put 1 and 1 together. Whatever you want to do. Ice Spice has the same birthday. Okay. New Year's. And we need to look at that. But look. Think about it. Ice. Well, there's a slang for ice. And it's what? Methamphetamine. Okay. And they're talking about like some kind. This is synced up with the border, right? Look, Ice Spice. And isn't spice a drug as well? This is where we kind of separate from the other decoders. Okay. And again, not perfect. Right? You get the I. Ishmael, Ice Spice. Remember the drug spice? And I mentioned ice. Look at the same birthday again, New Year's. Think about New World Order. Think about Y2K. Remember they gave us the wrestler Y2J? What, you get DOJ, Department of Justice here. Look at this. You see ICE, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, which is interesting. Okay? That's interesting right there. But, look, and what does it say? Is to protect America from the cross-border crime and illegal. That's very interesting, don't you think? With the Ice Spice birthday, and you get mayo, like white. It said like May. I don't know. What are we doing here? And then right there, ice. You see that? You see it? And we have one more. Okay, this is how we do the breakdowns. All right. We go live. We have slides. We hit on the fly with other stuff. At the same time, we're not perfect. You may not get the massive thing right away. All right. You got to kind of get into what it's about. Maybe who's the character. You know, I haven't really looked at these characters a lot. So you see, however, everyone's got their own style. Okay, you get a name right there, which syncs up with the sun. So that appears to be a 38-year-old. Okay, right there. What about Joaquin Phoenix? And don't you think that's interesting? Because you get Joaquin, but Phoenix is synced up with the freaking border. Okay, and this popped up under Arizona news. It's Texas. Remember, Texas beat the Arizona Diamondbacks in the World Series. Texas equals 15. Arizona 105 like 15. Joaquin Guzman, Mexican former drug lord, and his son, and that's and remember Shorty, right? And here's his son, Joaquin Guzman Lopez. Look, Joaquin Phoenix, like Phoenix, Arizona, Phoenix Rising. Okay, think about it. There's a new movie. Okay, new Joker movie release date. Do, 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 do. Look, what's up? October 4th, Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, to me, that's interesting. And we see green. Don't forget the Celtics won the NBA championship. Okay, that's interesting. Right? And what's the name of it again? Let's right here. You know, I don't know if I'm up for it right now. I wish Google would talk to me. But you see it right there. Look, Lady Gaga. That's disgusting. Goo Goo Gaga. Are you serious? Harley Quinn. Ain't that a bird? Swift is a bird. You see, though? I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. You get the border with Phoenix. And look at this. Look at that. How this article, this says January 2024 right here. It says El Paso, Texas as well. An alleged Mexican trafficker known as Chapo. So is this another guy now? And 2 associates. So you get 1 and 2. A guy and 2 associates, 12, 120 pounds, like 12. Anyways, look, Phoenix. I mean, that's interesting, man. And you're going to get a lot of the stuff with Phoenix around election time, especially. So his son here, Joaquin Guzman Lopez. So there you get, he's 38. So, okay, there's a pic that popped up. That appears to be accurate. Okay. This appears to be what we're looking at. But look, you know what's, I don't know, man, because it said he's 38. And it said Mayo on the left. It said he's 76 in the article we're decoding. So this says 35 and 76. I don't know. But I do know, look, it says right there his birthday. It just hit. Look, 9 days before the arrest. Joaquin Guzman Lopez equals 90 like 9. Okay? Right there. Easy money.
To that major victory for U.S. law enforcement, two kingpins of a vicious Mexican drug cartel are under arrest. They boarded a plane they thought was bound for a Mexican airfield. Instead, they landed near El Paso, Texas. One suspect is among the founders of the Sinaloa drug cartel. The other is a son of the notorious drug lord El Chapo. Here's ABC's Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas.
Tonight, two leaders of the world's most vicious and prolific drug cartel now in U.S. custody. One of the co-founders of the Sinaloa cartel, Ismael Zambada, known as El Mayo, and the son of the notorious drug lord El Chapo, Joaquin Guzman Lopez, were arrested near El Paso, Texas, in what can only be described as a clever trap.
So yeah. And born in 86. And again, over here, I don't know how we all connected here, but you know, I'm going to give the stories and as much facts as I can that what they give me. But we make these connections that I think we've been deceived. Okay. And a lot of these numbers will show it because I'm not, and of course do I need to charge this? No, I'm good. But anyways, I'm not really 100% familiar with all of the people here. Okay. But we try to just figure things out. And 86 that does symbolize to get rid of as well. Right there. Okay. So that's, oh, and there was a couple things on the side here. And there's more, and it's a huge article. We probably need to go look at it a little bit more. Let me share this tab. Let me make sure that we're seeing it. And let's scroll down and just see if something else pops up that'll connect with what we have already. And there might be a little bit more. Let's just see. Here, I'll probably read this a little bit. So Zambada faces multiple federal indictments. He's a co-founder in jurisdiction across the U.S. for his alleged role in the cartel, and has been on the run from the U.S. and Mexican law enforcement for years. His fellow co-founder of the Sinaloa cartel, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, was extradited to the U.S. in 2017, convicted in 2019, sentenced to life in prison. Today, the FBI and DEA arrested these two characters. We just broke it down. Allegedly overseeing the trafficking of tens of thousands of pounds. And how many members did you say? Over 100,000? That's a lot. Is that what you stated? Maybe we'll look that up. And look what I found over here. I was looking into how many times El Chapo's been arrested. Look at the first capture right here. June 9th. You see? So that's 6/9, the 6th month and the 9th day. Look, Mexico equals 69. Okay? And let's add this again, because Mexico equals 33 and 30. So we can kind of rehash some of this. That's interesting. I mean, come on. But yeah, Mexico equals 33, 30, and you just saw the 69. It's just with our language, which is strange, don't you think? Right? That said the first arrest 6/9, Mexico 69, just with the code here. And it's just this code, look. Okay? 26 letters in our alphabet right there, and A is 1 to Z is 26. You see Mexico 69, but 33 and 30 with Mexico, just like El Chapo. And we're just using those 4 basic ciphers, and anybody can look it up. Gematria 85. I see it maybe a little more than others. I don't know, but look at this, 33 and 30 right there, just like Mexico. And Joaquin, 33, arrested in Texas with his son and the other guy. And I don't have the accent or anything, so I'm gonna butcher the names, but I know how to spell them in that. You know what I'm saying? So U.S. custody, even 30 right there. So it's like, and there's probably something else over here too. You see, and it popped up under Arizona news. I'm out here in Arizona. What's this? Second capture, February 22nd, 222, 2014. Third capture, the 8th day of the first month, 2016. First escape, January 19. A lot of these numbers connect with Arizona as well, just from the research I've done with the 119. And Arizona's connected to Texas. George Walker Bush was connected with the Texas Rangers, like they had some kind of ownership or something, the former president. And again, the Rangers beat, not no more, I don't think, but the Rangers beat the Diamondbacks in the last World Series. It was the 119th. And we said chaos equals 19. And El Chapo is 67 years old. That's the 19th prime number. But after 9/11 with the airplanes in New York, remember George Walker Bush was president during that. The Diamondbacks beat the Yankees after 9/11. Think about it. Airplanes, Arizona, right? That's just, it's not a coincidence. But look, you get, and this popped up under Phoenix, Arizona news, but it's Texas, but I showed you the connection. And Arizona equals 105 and Texas equals 15. 105 is like 15. It may sound confusing, but I appreciate y'all for hopefully having patience to just hear me out here, right? So, and you see the first escape, 119, and think about emergency even, with the 911 as well, with what I just stated. So yeah, that stuff's, it's very interesting. And we can just kind of go over, you see El Paso, Texas, 61, Joaquin Guzman, 61. Keep in mind, it's just 4 ciphers with our alphabet, the language forwards, and ran in reverse, just with reduction to both. And that just means you reduce it at the 10th letter and you reduce it to a single digit. So J is the 10th letter. So 1 plus 0 is 1. K is the 11th. 1 plus 1 is 2. Joaquin Guzman, 61 in reduction. And you just do the same in reverse. El Paso, Texas, 61. And then 161 day span from the arrest to El Mayo's birthday. And again, he's got the Ice Spice birthday, a celebrity rapper. Okay? Ice, like ice, like the drug. Get it? With the border connection and ICE, right? They're called ICE, that organization, right? So, and then fentanyl manufacturing and trafficking, 161. So I don't mind, we just go over it a little bit more, you see? And then 160, 100. The 161 was including both dates, the arrest to El Mayo's birthday, 161, but it's 160 days before his birthday. And that looks like El Chapo again right there, but it pops up under El Mayo, right? But El Paso, Texas equals 160 in reverse. You see? And El Chapo, you get the 60. I mean, and it lands with Donald Trump with the trending news because Donald Trump equals 60 and 48. Okay? And was he born in 48, El Chapo? Let's see. Let me just pull it up again. El Chapo birthday. Now this cat's going wild. Or someone was born in 48. Oh, it was the other guy. I need to get better with the names here. What's the other guy's name? Mayo. El Mayo. And I'm gonna butcher it. Oh, did I put his full name in? I may not have. Let's put his full name in right here. Ishmael. And you get Ishmael, even you get the I like ice with that same birthday. All right. And we'll find that. We'll look and we'll check that 48 again. But let's put the full name in the calculator. And let's see. Let me see if it connects with anything. And we could take out the nickname, because the nickname doesn't really go in the name, right? And let's just see. And we don't want to put too stuff in there as well. Well, look, it connects with politics. That's not super major. Nah, we don't want to use anything like that. And our decode's done anyways, but yeah, even with the Joker Joaquin connection. Oh, he's born in 48 right there. You see, and Donald Trump equals 48. So to go with the 60 with El Chapo. And we need to put New Year's in the calculator. And that's amazing with the ICE connection. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Everything's scripted by the language that we use, okay? You see? And spice is considered a drug as well. And they're talking about drugs, and it connects with the border. The drug spice. This doesn't want to enter. I'll hand type it. The drug ice or spice. You see right there, synthetic marijuana. The designer synthetic drug. You see that? A lot. It's just right in front of our face. It's not really about the numbers all the time. Remember, Snoop Dogg is connected with Kamala Harris. He's the most known celebrity smoking weed. And she's known, her and Biden weren't a bunch of people locked up for marijuana. She's like a prosecutor in her time. Is it a prosecutor? Prosecutor. I don't know, whatever the term is. So you see, it's just the language. And then ICE right there. And the guy's name's Mayo. And that's like May. Okay? But I'm thinking like white or like drugs, right? You know? So, damn. So appreciate y'all we had one person who wasn't happy with me. But I'm just showing this stuff, y'all. I'm a regular person. Let's play a couple of the clips. Call it a decode, right?
The Justice Department will not rest until every single cartel leader, member, and associate responsible for poisoning our communities is held accountable.
According to sources familiar with the investigation, Zabala was lured on a trip he thought was to inspect airfields in northern Mexico. But it turned out to be a flight to an airstrip inside the U.S. near El Paso. Agents of Homeland Security Investigations and the FBI were there to arrest him when he landed. Sources telling ABC News El Mayo, who pleaded not guilty to drug trafficking charges at his first court appearance today in El Paso, was tricked by someone he trusted. Authorities declined to offer additional reportable details. And tonight we've learned that El Chapo's son was secretly flown to Chicago. His status unclear. Overnight, officials at the FBI, Homeland Security, the DEA, and Justice Department headquarters celebrated the stunning operation. The Sinaloa cartel is responsible for shipping thousands of pounds of cocaine, methamphetamine, and fentanyl into the U.S. every single day. Fentanyl killing tens of thousands of Americans each year.
U.S. officials hope the arrest of the two leaders will cause chaos and hamper the cartel. But they privately admit, it's a hard organization to kill.
Pierre Thomas for us, a remarkable operation.
They even said chaos. And El Chapo, age 67, I said the 19th prime number, and chaos equals 19. Look it over here. They're saying alleged the arrest of Ishmael Zambada Garcia, better known as El Mayo. El Mayo. I mean, I don't know. Excuse me if I'm butchering it. Okay. I'm saying it both ways because, with all due respect, one of the it says alleged founders and leaders of the Sinaloa cartel. So again, that's just alleged. You see? So yeah, we don't know. Strikes at the heart of the cartel that is responsible. And that was probably a good point too with that as well. I mean, if we don't know, we just don't know with these stories. So I'm guessing that's maybe the son on the right, possibly, I guess. And they give us a lot of paragraphs here, but we don't need to read all of them. We got the videos, and we have one more clip. We'll play one more clip. I don't think I played this one.
To the arrest of two leaders of the notorious Sinaloa drug cartel who are now facing prosecution in the U.S. for multiple counts of manufacturing and trafficking drugs and other crimes. Overnight, Attorney General Merrick Garland made a rare video statement on the arrests.
The Justice Department will not rest until every single cartel leader, member, and associate responsible for poisoning our communities is held accountable.
A significant move, so we bring in now Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas to break it down. Good morning, Pierre.
Rebecca, good morning. The Sinaloa cartel is one of the world's most prolific and violent drug organizations, responsible for shipping thousands of pounds of cocaine, methamphetamine, and fentanyl into the U.S. every single day, making billions in profits. Fentanyl is killing Americans by the tens of thousands each year. But this morning, the Justice Department, DEA, and FBI are celebrating the arrest of two of the most powerful leaders of the Sinaloa cartel. Ishmael Zambada Garcia, known in the drug world as El Mayo, one of the most wanted men on the planet, now in U.S. custody, and the son of the notorious El Chapo, Joaquin Guzman Lopez, also being brought to justice. Sources telling ABC News the men were arrested and placed in handcuffs by agents of Homeland Security investigations and the FBI following an operation culminating at an airstrip not far from El Paso.
You know what we need to do? El Chapo's birthday is 4/4, right? To this arrest. And it was, what was it, 7/25? His birthday is 4/4, and that's Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination date. Look at this. I'm telling you, look, that's politics and BS equal 113, but look at this. Wow, there's another 161. Okay, look at this. So El Chapo's birthday, let me verify it. Let me verify the birthday. I think it's 4/4. Yep, his birthday's 4/4, so look at this. Okay, so this arrest, it's a 16-week, one-day span from El Chapo's birthday to this arrest, his son and El Mayo. Well, we had 161 over here. Another way. Let's go forward and show it again. This is why we just kind of hang around. We usually go around an hour, but this is why we do it live too. You see right there, look. That's a 161-day span from the arrest to El Mayo's birthday. You see that? 161, which is the same as 112 days. Even Donald equals 112, like Donald Trump. And Donald John Trump equals 76. Look at 76 date numerology. Look at 52 numerology right here. That's El Chapo's last birthday, 4/4/2024. You see? You just add it up like that. Well, look, what equals 52 over here in our language? 52, president, 52. And look at the 47. President, 52 and 47. Government, 52 and 47. Look at the 137 again. El Paso, Texas equals 137. Trump got shot, supposedly, 137, the 13th day of the 7th month. Look at White House. There's that 52 again and 137. You're seeing the same numbers, just with the code. You see? But anyways, my point, 52, 52, 52 right there. And he's 53 years old. So yeah, that's on the date. And let's scroll down. Let's look at what day of the year, birthday for El Chapo here, and see if that lands. Look, you even get 16s here to go with the 160s, you know, like 16. So 95, El Chapo's last birthday here, the 95th day of the year, leaving 271. I'm going to look at the numbers real quick on the side, 95 and 271, and let's see. And I'm not going to stretch on any of it. 95 and 271. Let me take a gander. And we don't, oh, I just saw something else that may be even better. So I don't see 95 and 271, but remember it said El Chapo's first escape was January 19th. We looked it up. Look at El Mayo Zambada right there, 119. And look, you get that 47, the political number even. So yeah, and we don't even utilize a lot of this stuff. El Paso, 31, like Donald. There's a lot of disconnections in there. We don't, and Zambada equals 48. Didn't it say he's born in 48? El Mayo Zambada birthday. Born in 48 with the New Year's, and we forgot to put New Year's in the calculator. Let's go do it. And then we'll wrap it up. So hopefully this lands a little bit. I don't know if there's any sympathy or if anyone puts these characters on a pedestal. I'm not sure, but we need to be alert. Look, New Year's equals 38 and the sun is 38 years old. Okay? And you even get the 106 like 16. But this 38 is important. Look at that. And that's not the first time that I saw the 38. So he's got, oh, that's El Mayo's birthday. The sun is 38. You know what? Look at how New Year's equals first day of the first month, 1-1 right there. The 0 doesn't count. That's interesting. So, all right. I appreciate everybody being here. It seems confusing, but it's really not because it connects with all the other stuff. Trump, Ice Spice, you know, like the border cops or whatever. Ice, like the term, the drug. Mayo, like white, but it's mayo, whatever. Like cocaine. Maybe that's what they're referring to. El Chapo. You know, there's going to be more here. I hope it came off as a respectable decode. A lot of that stuff landed with the Joker, Joaquin, the movie coming out, drugs. You know, the numbers all matched. Mexico even with Sinaloa. And we didn't even... is there anything else? They give us a lot of stuff here. Let's make sure we scan the article and at least go down it to make sure. Just a lot of filler. The father is serving a life sentence right here in the U.S. after being convicted in 2019 of conducting and continuing criminal enterprise. Just a lot of this. So that's it, y'all. Okay. I appreciate y'all being here. You know, we do what we can with the information. We do what we can with the information. All right, hopefully the volume's been good the whole time. Volume should be good. All right, top Sinaloa cartel leaders, including son of El Chapo, taken into custody, U.S. custody. Department of Justice. Is that what that says? All right. So everyone enjoy their Saturday. I'll be back late tonight, Arizona time, with another decode. Not sure what it'll be. And everything lines up the way it's supposed to. So enjoy your Saturday. Okay? And enjoy your weekend and beyond. All right? Until next time.